Hey, what's going on, everybody? BDF44 coming at you with another video. Now, don't judge me. I'm higher than a kite. Smoked a little more than usual, and I'm happy about it, but I'm clear-minded, and I think that's the point. I wanted to come on here and wipe my mouth, but the first thing I wanted to say in regards to the point of this video is, AMC is having a phenomenal after hours and day overall, and I just look around and I see everyone really rejoicing and having a great time, and I'm extraordinarily happy as well. But what I know is that we've been at this for a year now, a whole year, and we've had days like this. We've had days that have been twice as good, even 3 times as good. We've had days that start off like this and then segue even higher to like 100% days, because I remember the last run was like that. And then what we dealt with after that. For me, I think balance is what I want to bring to the table, because this is a great day and we're rejoicing. I'm happy, but I'm not selling at in this range. Like, this isn't a range where I would be snatching any type of profits. Nor with the next levels. We're here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to get to unprecedented levels. And the amount of volatility that I think is ahead, if this is the beginning of the great event, is going to rival any volatility that we have seen. I don't know what to expect, and I think that's the point. No one does. So we need to have our minds focused on what it is that our goals are. For me personally, that's to see this process entirely through. For someone else, I don't know what it is. No clue. But what I can say is, I think that cooler heads will prevail in this situation. When we have days like this, calm and collective. When we have days that are the opposite or worse, calm and collective. Because when you have super highs and super lows, that works into the psychology of what you're going up against. You play into their hands. They want you to be worn out by the roller coaster of the circumstances, the higher highs and the lower lows, the long prolonged moments of hovering in between certain points where you think this is going to last forever, or maybe this is going to never take place. That's what they want you to think. But if you know what it is that's going on here, at the end of the day they have to cover. And when they do that, we know that's going to trigger springs in the price action that we expect will rival some of the great squeezes, if not the greatest squeeze ever. They say this is the greatest squeeze that's ever occurred. That's why they call it MOAS, mother of all short squeezes. So that's what I'm hoping to see here today. I would love to see that. But if for some reason we get shorted again, if we get jaggered down, I'll still be holding. I'll still be happy to hold the line and purchase at whatever price necessary until we see this process through, until we see all of the apes in a position to change their lives just by holding one single share, if at all possible. I think we are due that. As somebody who's been in this for a year and been through the ups and downs of this, I think we are deserving of that. If we weren't deserving before this process began, we are deserving now. So I just want to encourage everybody to understand that the volatility ahead is likely going to be much more stressful than the volatility behind us. And a day like today is to be celebrated. More days like this are going to be fantastic. But there's always a possibility to be shorted down. And while the FUD is understood, and doesn't need to be reminded to everyone, I think when you're talking about the great event, we'll still have to understand what is required of us in terms of our mental fortitude and our patience in order for this thing to happen the way that it needs to happen. So that's what I'm here to do, is encourage people to hold and appreciate good days, but understand what you're involved in, and that there's some people on the other side who benefit greatly to see you sell your shares. In fact, they need you to, and they're stressed out right now. They're very stressed watching us reach the 20s. So hopefully this is it. I'd love to say this is it. A lot of people think this is it. What can I say? My life needs this to happen, just personally. But even more so, I think what we're looking for to take place needs to occur. A correction of the stock market in ways that don't just change the stock prices of each and every price, but more so changes the practices from which the stock market is manipulated and taken advantage of, and how they've taken those same tactics and have carried them over into crypto as well. Let me put it into that. We do not want to be cheated out of what it is that we're supposed to be getting from our gains in life. You work hard for your money, and you don't deserve to have it siphoned out of you as you invest. And most importantly, you think about how things that we benefit from invest as well, and how that money is taken away from various things, infinite possibilities of how this is affected in the arms from which this corruption can reach. If I said that correctly. So I think at the end of the day, what we want to do, it's just be calm. Be calm. And I know it's a lot easier for me off of the weed that I'm off of. But most importantly, I think all of us need to find ourselves in a space. If you're not doing that, obviously that's not for everyone. Meditate. Put yourself in a position to get outside and get some air. Do something that'll distract you from the highs and the lows of this play. And if you see it all the way through, I think you'll get the most out of it. That's my honest belief. So I'm not a financial advisor. Heck, I'm not an advisor in any way. I've made a lot of mistakes. But what I can say is I believe this is the best decision I've ever made. Getting in this play and dedicating as much of myself to it as I could. And we'll see how it plays out. Today was a great day. And, what can I say, man? We'll see where it goes from here. BDF 44, I thank you all for watching.